welcome, welcome. This is Betty Smith with Sauter County Daily News. I have the pleasure this evening to talk with Kody from CJW Waste Management. Welcome, Kody.
Hello there.
Well, what I'd like to start out with, again, welcome you to Sauter County Daily News. And as we see scrolling down below, this is some contact information for your company as well, correct?
That is correct.
All right. And just to let the folks out there know that we're going to be talking some trash tonight.
Absolutely, trash talking.
Hey, we gotta love trash talk, right? And with that being said, we're going to start out with a few questions here for you tonight, Kody. And as you can see below, what happened with the waste management market that caused you to launch this business?
Well, believe it or not, CJW has been around for a few years now. We've offered lawn care landscaping. We also offer in-ground pools, above-ground pools, chemicals, you name it, accessories. And it's a year-round business. And so, we've been in the contracting side for a while. It's tough business in the winter months, just to try to get business, especially with COVID this year. It's been a challenging year. And with that
Even
said,
with trash,
we've been looking for a year-round business. So ultimately, Elkins Waste Service has been in business for a while. I guess he decided he was going to retire, and Rumpke bought them out. So right now, currently, you've got Rumpke in the area. It's Rumpke, or you're within a city of Portsmouth or, South Shore, Greenup, whatnot. And so you really don't have a choice in who you choose for garbage. And so it was brought to my attention, said, hey, bud, let's go in the garbage business. So here we are talking trash, joining the waste industry. So we launched CJW Waste Management. It's been a big hit. So we just want to get the word out there, let everybody know that we are in business, and that we're here to service the local communities at a low, affordable rate for each and every one, and stop paying those high prices.
Now, I'm going to ask you this. I know we've already got up there what areas do you cover, but I want to back that up with, will you get the opportunity to take over some of Elkins' business then?
So I'm, for one, I want to, make sure that, I'm not affiliated with Elkins by any means. It was brought to my attention that they had retired and sold out to Rumpke. So I kind of looked around in the area to see, what's out there. You've got your local haulers, some smaller, industries, individual guy in a truck. So there's not really anybody else out there other than a few other local businesses. And so Rumpke is your guy. Rumpke bought out Elkins Waste. If you look around, you're going to see way more Elkins cans and dumpsters than you would have Rumpke. And by, going around and seeing that, and then also hearing about their prices, it's my understanding that their prices will stay the same. But as we all know, Rumpke raises their prices all the time, adding surcharges and this and that charges and, admin fees, and even along the line of charging processing fees for making a payment. Those are things that CJW is not going to offer and not going to raise the rates. We don't anticipate to do so unless, fuel prices go through the moon. But other than that, our goal is to stay at the $18 promotional price that we have, $4 extra for a can. Along with offer the discounts for veterans, police, fire, EMS, medical personnel, everybody out there that's been supporting the COVID and taking care of each and every one that's put their life at risk. We definitely want to give back to those and give back to the senior citizens of this community and coverage area, as well as we also want to offer, special thanks to all of our veterans out there. So we offer that promotional package of $14.50 a month.
That's awesome.
The first can.
Yeah, what areas do you cover?
What is it?
What areas do you cover?
So right now, of course, we're based out of South Portsmouth, Kentucky. So ultimately, we're now officially in Greenup County, covering all of Greenup County. We plan to go into Boyd County in the rural areas. We also want to target Carter County, and then Lewis County. We're working on getting the permit there, which won't take a matter of hours to grab. So we'll be officially there. We don't go live until January 4th. So I implement that. Most of all of our coverage areas will be sought and, permitted and licensed up. So with that being said, I think it's going to be West Portsmouth area. Anybody in the city limits, they are, monitored by the Portsmouth city or city of Portsmouth. So ultimately, we're not going to be covering those. But if you have Rumpke, Elkins, any of those service providers, more than likely we can cover your area. We're going to try to keep it right now just until we build the business in the Lucasville area over to Manford, Franklin Furnace, maybe Ironton. We haven't really branched that far. We just see what comes out of that territory. But as of right now, we just kind of want to stay within the northern Kentucky part of, Portsmouth, Ohio.
Now, I know you kind of already answered this, but, it's coming up again. Just tell us about your standard rates and container sizes.
So you get a 96 gallon container, guys. This is new to me. So the trash business is all new to me. So I'm learning as I go. I've got folks here that's, worked for Rumpke or worked for, the trash industry. And I've also got some superiors up there that's helping me through this. So keep in mind that, our rates are what they are. They're $18 right now, promotional rate. That comes with a free 96 gallon trash can. $4 for any additional can with a $20 deposit. So there will be a $20 deposit on the second can. If you have your own trash cans and you don't want our cans, it's the $18 rate. Any additional can outside of that first can is $1.50 added to the bill. Also, of course, there's the promotional discounts for the senior citizens, fire, police, EMS, and medical personnel, along with veterans that we're offering for the $14.50. So that is our rates as of right now. And then, of course, if somebody, we've got some new technologically advanced software that we're using to make sure we don't miss routes, to make sure that we service the customers in a timely fashion. So there's a lot of talk about that in itself. So we are dedicated and ready to serve.
How are you guys with your bulk pickup? Because I know the other services or the other companies used to operate, you had a scheduled service for bulk pickup. Are you guys going to run the same?
So right now we plan on running with what you currently have on your dates. We ask that everybody be patient with us as we continue to ramp up. I believe in word of mouth of business. You do good work, you get service out of it. I have spent thousands of dollars in marketing that's got me nothing. I've used direct mail. Nobody wants the trash in their mailbox. They're going to throw the garbage. There might be that one that posted on the refrigerator, catch me if you can back later. So, we believe in word of mouth. We're offering a referral program. Everybody that you refer, I know it's only $1, but every individual that you refer can log onto our website, www.cjwwaste.com. There is a form to fill out on the front page, ask you for your name, address, phone number, your service date, the date you want to start service. It also asks for a referral name. Make sure you post your name there. That'll be applied to your actual account. So you get $1 off your bill. So let's say your bill is $18 per month. You refer 18 people, you're going to get service for free for that month. So it's not an on-rolling concept.
Right.
It is it's $1 flat out for each one.
But it's a nice perk.
Absolutely. And, it's not a lot. It's not a lot. So,
they're coming up here asking too, how much does a truck cost?
How much is what now? How
much does a truck cost?
Well, that is a good question because, when I started, this was something that whenever we got into this business, I never dreamed in my life that I would ever be in a business of waste management or waste services to the community. And, people say there's money in other people's trash or other people's junk. Ultimately in this business is by volume, I think. And then, if you have a small hauling business, but, trucks, I called up to get the trucks. If you buy a brand new truck, you're $300,000 or $400,000. If you buy a used truck, maybe $150,000, down to the, you can get a used truck off of somebody that's 10, 15 years old, probably 25, 30,000. So it all varies. So they're very expensive. And so I know one truck can service probably around 1,500 customers. That's based on, statistics that I have. Not saying that it's accurate. We're going to find out as we go. So yes, it's very costly to get into this industry, especially if you're going to service the whole community.
And big area that I seen earlier.
Customer at a time.
Do you have any way to go to the dump to empty the trucks?
So that is a good question.
You have to pay. I'm sorry, you have to pay.
Yes. So, that's a good question. So, you have a transition station there in the city of Portsmouth. So here's how we plan on, doing our business since we're covering Kentucky and Ohio. We want to give to the community. And ultimately, when we go to take that waste to the landfill, it's like $35 a ton. One trash truck can haul, 10, 15, 20 ton. It all depends on what we're taking in. So it's per tonnage is how they price that. And with that being said, the county of Greenup, for example, because that's where we're located, they get tax money off of that. So ultimately we want to keep our business in that area. So
Mhm.
if, we're servicing Greenup County on that route, we're going to take our trash to the Greenup County Waste Landfill on IP. I think it's Green Valley, I believe. So we're going to take all of our trash there. We're going to, support the local communities. Vice versa, if we're servicing Ohio, we're going to take our waste to the city of Portsmouth Transition Station. So we want to make sure that we're supporting with those customers that's supporting our business. We want to give back to their local community. So that's what we're shooting for.
No, that sounds great too. Another question I'm going to ask is, what are some of the people should never put in their regular trash?
Well, that's a good question. I don't know all the details. I am learning as we go, as I said. So paint cans, I do know. Any liquid antifreeze, things like that, is not to go in the trash. We recommend that you don't put a big bulk of glass, things like that in your waste bins. If you have that stuff, you want to dispose of those, just give us a call at the office at 606-932-2789. Eventually, after we get the signups going, we'll have an option on our website that you can send a request online, and we'll reach back out to you within 24 to 48 hours, just depending on what the call volume is. So we're hoping that folks will, give us a call to come out and pick those up. So, if you've got glass or paint cans, things that we want to dispose of and recycle, we'll be glad to do that. That's something that we're focusing on residents at this point in the startup of this business, just to make sure we, cover our bases with our residents. Ultimately, we're trying to move quickly on commercial as well. We just want to make sure we have all of our licensures and permits and everything established before we, get any further in that. Because
so I'm going to ask this before I go to the next question. So down the line, do you see recycling bins as well?
we are actually, I had a customer call in here this evening, and we close at 5, so we're open from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. We're here on Saturday from 8 to 2. So a customer said, "Hey, you guys doing recycling?" And I really felt bad because, I didn't know how to answer the question. So, it sounds crazy, and I want people to think that we don't know what we're doing. We definitely have high qualified individuals that's going to be servicing our trucks and our routes that work for, previous waste companies. So, we're learning this as we go.
Yeah.
I don't want the community to think that we don't know what we're doing, but I'm very confident in serving each individual in the community, and I think we're going to do a good job at it.
And I'm going to reiterate that last question that popped up is again, and we're reminding people when your services will begin.
Well, that's another good question. So, initially we launched this thing, almost 10 days ago, 14 days ago, we launched the campaign. I really didn't think we would get a lot of business, drummed up right as it is now. We are getting blowed up, and this is basically off Facebook advertisement and referring word of mouth, family, friends, neighbors, and letting everybody know, and folks that already know about CJW. So those folks are coming into us. We launched this campaign January the 4th for the first pickup, which is after the New Year's. Kind of wanted to get through that Christmas season and, the new year and start fresh for the season for January 2021. So January 4th is your official launch date. Whatever date that, if you're signed up with us currently, that is going to be your actual date of service, is what you currently have. That is subject to change based on the volume of customers that come rolling in. We are going to eventually have to, cipher out how we're going to do our scheduling, because, nobody in the trash industry is going to, willing to answer any questions that I might have of how to operate the business. So
Right.
business experience in the waste industry, we're going to make this happen. We're going to do a good job at it.
And I know because you're launching a lot of things right now. And the next key question is going to be, are you guys hiring?
So that is another good question. A lot of good questions tonight. We plan on hiring. We do. We currently have about 34 men on payroll that we are ultimately going to try to, bring them into the force of the waste industry. So, if they want to stay, great. If they don't want to stay, we're more than willing to start hiring at that point. We definitely are going to be, looking into what most management companies within an industry does. So marketing, staffing, bookkeeping, staffing, office staff. Currently, we have about 4 in office with 3 part-time. So we pretty well got the office covered right now. I'm not going to say that that's permanent, because we can't keep the phones from ringing. It's constantly somebody's on hold, somebody's waiting, listening to the hold music. So unfortunately, we ask that everybody be patient with us. Again, myself personally, never dreamed that the trash business would blow up like this.
Right. Well, and here's another question. I know they don't got one up there yet. As far as pay goes, do you have it set up to where they can pay over the phone? Do they know when they're paying it?
Sorry, I lost you there.
Oh, I'm sorry. Do they, as far as your customers paying, do they have it set up where you can pay over the phone, or is it a mail-in payment?
We lost you.
Oh, Kody, can you hear me now? Mark's sort of, can you hear me now, Kody? I think we're okay, because they've got one up here that says, how does a potential customer reach you? Can you see that down below? I'm going to try one more time. Kody, can you hear me now?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you perfectly fine. Yeah, so even if you want to answer the last question about
if you can hear me, give me a thumbs up. I'll just continue to talk and read the screen.
Yes.
I don't know what happened.
Me neither.
So how does a potential new customer reach us? They can visit us on the web at www.cjwwaste.com. They can see the rates and charges online. I know that it's a new website, so ultimately we're trying to build that as business progresses. You can sign up online. We'll get the contact information in-house. We will add the account to the system. We have online bill payment as well, so you can log online to click on online bill pay. We will provide you with your account number. You'll be able to set up a password and see all your billing charges online. We plan on being flat rates. We're not going to charge any additional things. So again, www.cjwwaste.com. You can give us a call at the office. We're open from Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern Standard. 606-932-2789. We are option 1 for the waste management team. Option 1. So what else would you like folks to know about you and your business? So again, we're excited to, provide waste management services to the local community. We're ramping up. We're eager. We're excited. Residents is what we're focused on right now. Again, we do look forward to doing business, drumming up the commercial accounts. We have a lot of folks calling in here for commercial as well as roll-offs. That's something that's coming, sooner than later, we hope. But yeah, that's pretty much, we're excited and eager. We've got flyers out there. We've got guys out there drumming up the business. We've got new cans. I like to never thought that we was going to find any trash cans for anybody. I got with a manufacturer. He's like, I got 500 in stock. I don't know how long it's going to be because of COVID. And I said, well, what happens when I'm already trumped over 500 customers? It's going to be a waiting list. So I think that we've got those bases covered. I think that we've got the customers covered. So again, it's $18 per month for an individual account. If you the trash can is generally $4 for each cart. That price is locked in as a new customer. So we don't have any contracts, no commitments to us. If you don't like our services, you're more willing to change, but that is not our goal. Our goal is to
can you hear me now,
satisfaction.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? And I don't know if Mark can put this up there or not. I was just kind of curious of what color code your cans are.
I can only read the message on the screen.
Yes. Mark, for some reason, he still can't hear me.
Can he type a message on the screen?
Yeah, okay. That's what I'm waiting for. Hang on.
So our cans, I'm going to be honest with you, blue, black, and gray is what we're striving for right now. That's all that we have, that we're working for. We'll have our logo on there. So if you see the CJW Waste Management sign, it's our can. Ultimately, because the color selection right now is slim to none. So we took advantage of the blue, the black, and the gray. That kind of just gives us our colors. So, even if it's a red can, man, we got it for now until we can get everything, centralized to one color.
Right. Kody, I don't know if you can hear me or not, but I do want to thank you for your time this evening. It looks like, he's writing it on there for me.
Thank you, guys.
But I do want to thank you for your time, and I wish you all the luck in this, and I am sure you're going to do very well in this too. And with all that being said, to all you out there, if there was any kind of mix up with the sound, I apologize for that. Keep in mind, it's progress inspires change, and we wanted to bring you in this latest news because this was kind of exciting and then the new business into the area. and out here to serve your trash needs.